font baisser les miens, un rire qui se perd sur sa bouche, voilà le portrait.
And it went like...
These are my ladies. This is Jill. This is my lady Amy. Little Susie. Brianna. You know why we call her Brianna, right? Yeah, it's a long story. Shaniqua. Helga. Miss Kitty. Jeannie. I dream of,
왜들 그리 다운돼 있어 뭐가 문제야 say something 분위기가 겁나 싸해 요샌 이런 게 유행인가 왜들 그리 재미없어.
How to prep lemon seeds for planting. First, remove the seeds from the lemon. Next, take off the outermost layer of the seed. Place the seeds on a damp paper towel and mist with water. Fold the paper towel and mist again. Put in a plastic bag and leave in a dark, warm place. Here's how to use eggshells to create a fertilizer for your houseplants. First, collect a bunch of eggshells and let them dry out for a couple of days. Next, use a mortar and pestle to crush up the eggshells to make a fine powder. This is the amount I got with about 18 eggs. Sprinkle the eggshells over the soil. Make sure it's evenly distributed. And water as usual.
Here are 4 surprising facts about plants you probably didn't know. Plants reduce noise pollution, which is why it's great to have them at the office, near computers, or printers. Growing plants indoors started with ancient civilizations in Egypt, China, and India. It didn't really gain momentum in the Western world until the 17th century. Most indoor plants come from the tropics, so that's why they survive in indoor shady humid areas. That's also why most struggle to keep them alive. Plants love listening to music, especially between 115 Hz and 250 Hz. I'd recommend playing them Plantasia.
Alright, got a planter, punched out some drainage holes, time to cut her out of there. Oh my god, she was ready. She was so ready to come out. We're using some reliable indoor potting mix with a mixture of peat moss. I should have asked for help because I may have dropped her, but she's fine, she's great. But we gotta get her settled in. Look at those roots. Awesome. Stick in your moss pole. Okay, I ran out of potting soil, so I'll be going back to Lowe's, but I'm gonna get these vines up attached to the pole. See these aerial roots? They're what's gonna grow in. Oh, it looks like we had a little damage. So I cut off a length of the soft tie, and I just brought it up and tied it around the moss pole. Well, it's happening. One of my vines is just, it's not gonna go up unless I totally snap it, and I don't feel like doing that. So back to Lowe's.
Just did a good thing. I don't regret this thing at all. And you're wondering what it is. I'll tell you what I did a good thing.
If you touch that again, I shall kill you right now. Okay. Do not touch this. This is a no touching zone.
Good. Well then...
Oh my God! I can't believe you reached across like that again. I can't even believe it. Don't!
Shut up. This is how I know I'm gonna be a great dad. This was started from one leaf. And look at that. This baby's ready for college. Like, let's go.
Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for.
One Tree Planted is challenging you to make a forest, and for every post, they'll plant a tree. Here's how I made mine. I used celery, a foam block, and some of these tiny hiking figures. I got the celery ready, and some of it was pretty interesting looking. I used toothpicks to get the celery to stand up and started assembling the scene. Then it was time to add the hikers and create some photographs. Here's how they turned out. How will you make a forest? You can create it with anything. Post and tag Make a Forest and One Tree Planted by the end of July. So, I got paid yesterday, went to Walmart for flowers and found a Venus flytrap, which I have always wanted. It's in really rough shape thanks to Walmart, so I'm going to try to get it looking better and more healthy. The instructions said that I could keep it inside this little greenhouse, but that's not what we're going to do. So, new pot, some rocks for drainage, fresh soil, and instead of city water, I collect rainwater now, so some of that. That's good. Dollar store find. Rainwater in. Spritz that a little bit. Out of that little greenhouse and into the new home. So I gotta take out all of the dead ones. Such a waste. I'm keeping that one, maybe I can save it. I'm not an expert on plants, so advice would be appreciated. Check back in a few days.
Hey guys, so today I'm going to teach you guys how to propagate succulents from leaves. So I bought this succulent today for like $3 and it's super leggy, so I decided it'd be a good one for me to propagate its leaves. So you want to get a clean break or else it won't sprout. And as you can see here, I'm just removing all the leaves, have a nice rosette, and then I'm going to behead it and plant just the top in its own pot. So as you can see, this will grow into a new plant, and then this will grow babies out of every spot where there was a leaf. So as you can see here, I'm just plopping it into its own pot, and then I'll be holding off on watering them for a while. And then I'm filling this little planter thing with soil, and then these are all my propagations. Some of them I have that already have roots, and then I'll be placing them in like a little design, and yeah, hopefully we'll get some succulent babies from this.
Plant recommendations for people stuck inside who also kill everything. Option 1, snake plant. It thrives off of being neglected. Put it in indirect light, water it once a month, and if you forget to water it every now and again, that's fine. It'll probably grow even bigger. Option 2 is a ZZ plant. Put it in indirect light, water it once a month, it'll be a happy camper. Last option is philodendron. It's a little more advanced. You only have to water it once every 2 weeks, put it in bright indirect light, and watch it grow. It does little danglies, so you can put it up on top of a bookshelf or something and it'll grow down the side. Who doesn't love that? Now you just have to find some plants to curbside pick up, and then it's like immediate happiness.
So you want to learn how to mount plants. Supplies you'll need: sphagnum, any breed will do. Activated charcoal, cocoa coir. Neither of these are really necessary if you have orchid bark mix, but I'm to pour fishing line, nails, and wood. Secure, mark, soak your sphagnum. Grab a household item, a circular household item, place, trace. Start sinking nail. Doesn't have to be perfect, okay? Pad with spag and sprinkle what mixture you got. Just a little bit, whatever you got. Working mix is great. Tie onto this nail. Nest this guy in, yeah? Get him kind of inside that and start packing spag. Take your string and start wrapping around to each screw hole. Once it's secured, do a little trim check and hang.
Let's talk easy houseplants that aren't pothos or snake plants. How many times have you watched an easy houseplant video on TikTok or anywhere, and the plants they mention are pothos and snake plants? Countless times if you're me. And while granted, those plants are wonderful and really easy to care for, I want to give you some variety. I'm bored. Here are some easy houseplants that are not pothos or snake plants. Peperomias. Now the peperomia genus is so diverse. You can find all sorts of peperomias and all sorts of colors and shapes. This is Peperomia hope. They are wonderful houseplants. Pileas. This is Pilea peperomioides. Ripsalis. These are actually cacti native to the jungle. Philodendrons. If you like pothos but you want something different, try a philodendron. They're both aroids and they have similar care.